Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Canada, electricity, and the Trump effect, which can definitely be called Trumpflation here. The Premier of the Canadian province of Ontario hit the U.S. with a 25% surcharge for electricity in response to Trump's trade war. When the announcement was made, the Premier said, quote, "I will not hesitate to increase this charge. If the United States escalates, I will not hesitate to shut the electricity off completely." Michigan, Minnesota, and New York get electricity from Canada. This move by Ontario will impact millions of Americans who live or work in the estimated 1.5 million homes and businesses that obtain their electricity there. The Canadian estimates say the consumers will have about $70 US added to their bills per month. Doug Ford, the premier who ordered the tax, said, quote, "We're seeing inflation happening already, and it's unnecessary. We don't need to do this. We can have the two most prosperous countries in the world. We need to sit down as quickly as possible." Those people in the areas affected should remember that when electricity costs increase across a geographic area, other prices tend to go up as well. There aren't many businesses that operate without electricity. This effect could absolutely be termed Trumpflation. While explaining why he was moving ahead, Ford said, quote, "Well, President Trump has said many times he's going to put a tariff on. Then he pulls it off. Then he puts it back on. Once I touch the stove once and get burned, I'm not going to get burnt again. And I apologize to the American people. I have talked to 3 governors. They understand the situation we're in. We have to negotiate through strength, not weakness. And I'd prefer to create an AMCAN fortress, an American-Canadian fortress, and be the strongest, most resilient, and richest, safest 2 countries in the world." Ford has repeatedly indicated he wants to sit down with Trump and negotiate. He pointed to Trump's USMCA agreement, saying, quote, "We just want to sit down and have a fair USMCA deal that he created. And he said it was the greatest deal ever. So I don't know why it's not the greatest deal ever now." Now, as soon as news broke, we got questions about it. And the big one deals with the idea that they'll cut off electricity. The real question is, would they really cut off electricity? Yes, I believe they would, but not right now. I think they'd wait for it to warm up before they took that step. I know most heating isn't electric up there, but I don't think they'd want to take any risks in that regard. Ford indicated that cutting off the electricity would not be the next step, and suggested his next step would be doubling the electricity surcharge, so 50% instead of 25%. It seemed like there would be a period of escalation before outright termination. Given the current direction of the U.S. economy, Trump might be more open to a friendlier conversation with Canada than he was last week. We'll get something out about the economic situation today. It just seemed like this should go first because people are worried about their electricity being shut off. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.